Good morning everybody and welcome to RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk. It's a very cold morning, very blustery. First military show for you, and hopefully we're going to get some action. Here at RAF Lakenheath is based F15s from the United States Air Force, 3 squadrons, the 494th, 492nd and the 493rd. Engines have started up already, I can hear them in the distance. We now just await for some action, and once we get some action underway I'll be explaining a bit more about it for you. And they're set up here this morning. If you are watching, well done, you've hit the notification button, and that means that you will get a notification of when I'm going live. And with military, you just never know of where I'm going to be going live. Civil aviation, if I go to Heathrow or something like that, you're going to get it. You'll get a notification that I'm going to be going live. I'll be getting an advert. But with military, you just don't know. Already going to say hi to Anthony over in Holland. Hope you're well, my friend. Having it okay. Welcome to everybody in Travel Radar world. Hope you're well. Again, please do comment, do give me a shout out, and I will mention you out here. Tom, any F16s around? Unfortunately not. Not at the moment, only F15s here. You never know when something pops in at Lakenheath. You never know, you might get F16s. So they've been here before many a times. Same as F22, the Raptors, F35s have been here. But welcome, Tom. Hope you're here for the duration. I think so far I've heard about 6 or 7 start up in the distance. All we're just waiting now is we've got the sweeper over there. He's doing his bit. I'm moving around a bit for you. So there's one for you, and that's outside the hangar. Ah, okay, Tom, that's a great bit of information. That's brilliant. Thanks for that. So the F-16s are supposed to be around sometime. Do you know what where they're coming from? Are they on deployment? Obviously they're on deployment, but do you know what unit they're from? That would be great if you could let us know. That's good, Anthony. I'm glad you're okay. Rian, saying hello to Rian on Aviation in Action. Again, we're on both platforms, Aviation in Action and Travel Radar. I'm doing a completely different setup today. I'm hanging off a ladder with a tripod, so bear with me if it does come across a bit rough in places. This is a new setup I'm trying when I come to remote locations like this. And if the wind does seem to be picking up, I do apologise, and not much I can do about the wind. But hopefully we are going to get to see some real good action, loads of afterburners, and I've been told that there's a taxiway that's been shut, so later on you'll get them to see if they come past taxiing when they go back in. Ah, Anthony, you've got a date with the Osprey Apaches down in GLV. Fantastic, happy hunting, my friend. I look forward to seeing the pictures. And Keith, saying hi to Keith on Aviation in Action. Hope you're well, Keith. Good morning, Dave. Also on Aviation in Action. Hope you're well. But yeah, what they'll be doing, hopefully they'll be coming down this with this F15's part. They'll come down here, and they'll end up being at the EOR, which is the end of the runway, where the crew chiefs will come out and arm the aircraft and do some visual checks before they depart. That's what they do, and when they land they do the opposite. They go in the end of the runway and they will be disarmed. So you've got the Span Adam guys coming over. Fantastic, cheers Tom for that information. So the Span guys are coming over for a deployment like they did last year, I do believe. And the temperature dropped last night. It's absolutely freezing here. And I can see some toggers are coming out, so I do believe we may have some aircraft taxiing down, which would be absolutely brilliant. So please do give us a mention on here, and I will give you a shout out. Say hi to me. I'm on travel radar, on YouTube, and when they do depart, I will keep quiet, because the noise of these things, you won't hear me talk. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. But we are concentrating on one of the F15s over there until some more aircraft do come down. But I think there's about 6 or 7 that are lined up to come down. I'm sure I've heard about 6 or 7 engines start up. What runway they're using today? They're running runway 24 is in use today. A very strong wind, gusting up to 20 knots, 25 later on this afternoon. But 24 is in use at the moment. Morning, Paul, on aviation action. This is a surprise. Yep. Surprise, surprise. Yep, I do military, and unfortunately I wasn't too sure of the setup this morning, hence there was no advertisement of what I'm doing. I do apologise about that. Hi Sonia, hope you're well on aviation action. And yeah, so they've got 2 runways here. They've got if I remember rightly, it's 07 and 24, or 06. No, 06 and 24. When they bank off at 06, they bank over the forest entrance, as we call it, and they get some lovely shots. But 24, they have to talk to RAPCON, which is RAPCON is for the radar approach, and they have control here. They talk to Mildenhall, and they have a 40-mile radius. And basically what they do is they control the airspace around the area, and RAPCON is the main control, which is based at Lakenheath. But it's absolutely beautiful and sunny here today. Very crisp and cold, but sunny. The wind is not as strong as I thought it was going to be, but it's there, and it's a gust that comes up now and again. But we are awaiting the F-15's presence. We know they are engine start. We are ready to go. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to use the scanner. It's illegal to record the guys talking. Hence why I'm just guessing that they're moving. They're on their way, because again, like I said, it's illegal to record it, and obviously I don't want to get myself into trouble. But over there, that F-15, if I zoom over a bit more, it's a Reaper aircraft, which is the 493rd. So again, we have the 493rd, which is the yellow bands, we have the 494th, which is the red bands, and we have the 492nd, which is the blue bands. And they all have individual names, so they're going to have call signs like Claw, Panther. They've got loads of different names, but Reaper is the 493rd, Bowlers are the 492nd, which are blue, and Panthers are the 494th, which are red. Tom, you are a man with lots of knowledge. If we get the Heritage aircraft, that would be fantastic. And I do hope for people up in the loop, I do hope that they get to see them come through the loop. Unfortunately, the loop has had a massive hit in the last few years with aircraft not going through there. And they do tend to go up to the lakes nowadays, which is a place I have to visit. I used to go to the loop quite regular, but I don't tend to go there much more. Unfortunately, my wife's family have moved out of Wales, and we don't tend to have to visit Wales much now, unfortunately. Two Darrens. Hi Darren Greenwood. Morning Daz from another Daz. Hi mate, hope you're well. And Darren Mansfield. Hi Darren, hope you're well mate. Hope you had a good shift. And Mark. Hi Mark. Yeah, different from Salisbury Plain. This is RAF Lakenheath, and hopefully we'll hopefully, if it's clear in the loop, I hope you do get some action in the loop today. But these guys were night flying last night to about 9:30, so I'm quite surprised that by 9:45 we have engine starts. I'm quite surprised. Hi Adam, hope you're well, hope the family are well. And we've got loads more people walking down, so I do believe, yep, I can hear aircraft now taxiing towards us. So we do have aircraft coming towards us, and they'll be using 2-4. So when they do depart, I will keep quiet. If you have any questions, please do ask. I will try and answer them if I can. Yeah, so basically And again, I do apologise for the jutter on the ladders. I'm doing my best when it comes to standing still and everything else on the ladders. But yep, they're definitely taxiing down. I can hear them now. Here they come. They're coming down now, guys. So here comes the first F15 of the day, and we're going to zoom around. Oh, I can see two coming down already. So again, if you've got any questions, please do ask. If I can answer them, I will. But unfortunately the sun's in my eyes, so I can't tell you what unit they're from until they turn. But it's nice to wake up to an F15 first thing in the morning. I do believe they're Reapers. If I look at the tail band, I can't see the tail band because the sun is in my eyes, but you guys might be able to assist me more on what they are. So there's two, and then a third behind. There's three. So as you can see, the crews are out, crew chief are out now. Ah yes, so the Reapers. Thanks for that, Tom. So they're the 493rd. So the crew chiefs are out now. They're having a look around. They'll do a visual check. They'll arm the aircraft ready for their mission, wherever they're going to be going. So we've got 3 Reapers there at the moment. And they'll be talking to the pilots, the crew chiefs, go through the normal procedure, making sure that everything's okay with the aircraft, and they'll be going through their pre-flight taxiing procedures and everything else. Hi Paul on aviation action. Yes, yeah, Tom, they do seem to be going up to the lakes more nowadays. Unfortunately, the loop used to be brilliant for traffic, but unfortunately it's died a little bit now. Saying hello to Yadrim on Trevor Radar. Good morning. It is 9:45 in the morning at RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk. Runway 24 in use. Very cold, chilly. But yeah, we have 3. So once they've done their visual checks and it's okay, they'll talk to the control tower, get their clearance, and then yeah, like I said, once they taxi out, get to the threshold, I will keep quiet because the departure from these boys are pretty awesome. But what will happen with military, once they depart, if I can't hear any more, I will clock off, I'll shut down the stream, and then when there's more action, I will come back on. So if you haven't already, press that notification button, and when you hit that button, you'll know when I'm going live. And hopefully that's what will be happening with military on a regular basis. And when I'm going somewhere, I would normally advertise it, but this morning I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to come here or not. But the setup I'm using, I'm actually got a tripod hanging off a ladder, which is not the normal setup I have. But we're giving this a go. The sun is beaming in my eyes, so I can't see much when it comes to the actual screen. But by the looks of it, you've got the 3 aircraft on the screen. And already Lakenheath looks quite busy here. Saying hello to Spotting TV on Travel Radar. Don't forget, we're on both platforms, Travel Radar and Aviation Action. Please do pop along and like my page, Aviation Action. Going forward, there is so much happening in the future. And as you can see, I like military. So as I like military, I'll be visiting places now and again. I just won't be doing civilian stuff. So if you do have any questions, any comments, please put them down. I'll even give you a shout out. And don't forget, guys, this is absolutely free to you guys. And I thought there was more than free that actually started up. It sounded like a lot more had already started up, but free's better than none. Tuesdays are pretty busy. With the night flying last night, Tom, and I know there was about 15 that went out about 12:30 yesterday afternoon. So I was taking a gamble this morning, but oh, there comes another one coming down. So I can see another one taxiing down, moving over. So there's another one coming down, and I do believe that is the Heritage. I do believe that's the Heritage one coming down. Again, the sun is in my eyes, so I can't really tell if it's a Heritage one or not, but I think it is. Tom, that is a date. We will be coming to you at Shawbury. That will be happening very soon, my friend. So when I'm coming, I shall give you a shout. So here we go. We've got one taxiing out now. And that sun is beaming in my eyes. No, it wasn't the Heritage aircraft. Okay. So he's actually coming over this side. So he's coming to the north side of the airfield. So that tells me there's a lot more coming out. Right, so I've loosened this a little bit, guys, so make it a little bit easier for me to scroll round. But that aircraft now is parked down here. If I can zoom into him. See, he's parked over on the north side, so he'll be waiting for more aircraft to taxi down. I do apologise about the juttering, guys. Oh. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Oh, the tripod has just given up on me. That's better. Right. So we have 3 over this side, another one taxiing down. So we do have a few aircraft taxiing down. Morning Janet, on travel radar, and also Mathis. I do apologise about the juttering there, guys. I tried a different tripod, and unfortunately the ball cock is not the fantastic. All I can do is apologise for that. So going over there now, we've got 4 over to the south side, 1 on the north side. Saying hello to Ian on aviation action, and also Daryl. I do apologise about this juttering, Daryl. So we have another one taxiing out. Nope. He could be going back in. Normally I have a taxi towards us if they're coming out, but he's gone around the other way, so he could be going back in. Could have a technical issue. Yep, so he's got a he's gone tech that one. One behind's going back in. So he's got a technical problem. So we've got 1 on the north side, 3 on the south side. And hopefully we'll get one departing. But I have a funny feeling he's going to come north side too. Yep, so he's coming north side too with the other one. It's going back round. So that's 2 over this side now. How much did the aircraft cost? Millions, absolute millions. Let's hit a guess. 50 million? I don't know, to be honest with you, Paul, but a lot. Say hello to Jim on aviation action. Right, so we do have one departing on the north side. He's coming round from the north. So as soon as he comes into scope, I will go completely quiet and you can listen to the roar. And don't forget, guys, please do subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you're on Travel Radar, get onto my Facebook page, Aviation in Action. Please do like, press the notification button. And if you have pressed the notification button, fantastic. So this one here, scrolling round. This one here is going to be departing. Yep, Ian, you're right, I'm absolutely frozen. Absolutely frozen here. So hello to Fanakis on Travel Radar. There you go, Darren's put it up there. 31 million. $31 million. That's not bad for an F15. I might part exchange my Peugeot 2008 for one, see what I can get. So this is the north side, the one you're seeing at the moment. This is just a holding point. They're ready for their mission, they're ready to go. And now I can see the band. I can clearly see this is the Reapers. And I do believe it's about 3 degrees out here. Kev, on aviation action, I hope they go low level. For people out there in Loopland or Lakeland. Hi Andrew, on travel radar. Yep, for 2 weeks I was off ill with a chest infection. The last one was Heathrow last Sunday, and I did say that from this week I'll be streaming regular. I'm back up to speed now, and I will be streaming tomorrow as well. Location not known as yet of where I'll be going, but I will be streaming tomorrow. So 2 days in a row, guys. Does that make up for the 2 weeks that I was off? I hope so. Paul, you'll have 2, yep. What, 2 Peugeot 2008s? So one on the south now is beginning to taxi out. Thanks Steve on aviation action. Appreciate the comments. Do they come with a pilot? How many at base at Lakenheath? There's 3 squadrons at Lakenheath. 493rd, 492nd and 494th. And I do believe there's around about 12 aircraft per squadron. So we're going to scroll around to this one here. He's getting ready for departure. And again, once he's on the runway, I will go quiet and you can listen to the roar. Enjoy guys, turn that volume up. How cool was that, guys? How cool was that? Hi, Paul. Yep. It's great that someone's doing military, and I am. Well, another 2 taxiing down, guys. It's going to be a busy morning. Yes, Nick, on aviation action, I am on 2-4. Runway 24 in use today, and I do believe this one's going to be coming to the north side. Yep, so he's come north side. And then we have another 2 taxiing in at the end of the runway, and there's the Heritage. There's your Heritage, guys. See, Heritage one's there. Can I follow one of them up? Unfortunately, because of the ladder I'm on, I am unable to follow them up. Otherwise I'd fall off the ladder. So on that side, I do apologise. I would fall off the ladder if I followed them. I've got the ladder aimed in a way where I can get here, I can get them landing, but unfortunately getting them actually up in the air on this ladder will be a bit difficult. But the next time I come here, I'll bring a different device, and I'm sure we will get them departing. Chris, you want me to fall off this ladder? Okay, thanks. I'll give it a go. I'll see how far I can go with the camera. I'll try. I'll turn it around and I'll see how far I can go. It seems like you knew there, Tom. Yep, so it's, yep, as Tom says on Travel Radar, it's the 48th Fighter Wing. The 48th Fighter Wing has 3 squadrons within it, the 494th, 493rd and 492nd. They used to have the helicopters here, which was from the 56 RQS, but now they have moved. And the sister station airbase across the way is Mildenhall. They've got the Ospreys, KC-135s from 100 ARW, and they have the Hercs from the 352. Cheers, Chris. Really appreciate it. Great stream. Thank you. Hi, Steve. Steve Jones on Aviation Action. Unfortunately, I would have a scanner on, but it's illegal for me to record it. So if I did have it on, I could tell you. Thanks, Ian, on Aviation Action. Think positive. If you fall off the ladder, 250 in the bank from you've been framed. You guys are all heart. You're all heart. Saying hi to Shirley on Travel Radar. How am I doing? I'm very well, thank you, Shirley. Bringing you military from RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk. The only problem with this position is the sun is right in my eyes, so I can't really see what I'm actually focusing on. I can see obviously over there we've got 2 at the end of the runway getting their final checks done. Oh. And it's freezing here, guys. Absolutely freezing. Oh, yes. And another one taxiing down. So we are certainly in for a busy morning this morning. 2 already departing, 2 over the north side. That's 3 on the south side. And due to the ladder, me being on a ladder, the wind is blowing and you may get some shake from the ladder. But I am as still as possible. And for Chris, I will try, I can't promise, I will try to zoom around and get one going up. But like I said, as I'm shooting in the sun, I really can't see if I've got it in focus or not. But please do go on my YouTube channel and please do subscribe. I really appreciate, guys, if you could go and do that for me, or press the notification button. If you haven't already, press that notification button on Facebook. That way you won't miss anything that I'm doing when I'm going live. I am doing another live stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure where I'm going to be doing my live stream. And I do believe that is a 492nd aircraft just taxied down. I do believe. So that's 3 over there. That's 5 on the ground, 2 in the air. Hopefully heading over to Loopland or somewhere. My fingers now have gone numb. Saying hello to Danielle in Argentina on travel radar. Saying hello to the local police. Sorry about that, guys, I had to go quiet there. Local police officer saying hello, asking what I'm doing, as they normally do. Am I downloading direct to a laptop? Yep. Oh. So yeah, it's about 3 degrees here. Fingers have gone numb. But all is good. So like I said, they're just doing their final checks. And the Heritage one is now moving out. So for Chris, I shall try and do the Heritage one for you departing. And if it all of a sudden goes black, you know I've fallen off the ladder and the ladder's on the floor and I'm in a heap. Yes, thanks Nick, that's very true. It's not the ladder shaking, it's my knees knocking. Very good. So wish me luck on this one then, guys. If he gets airborne, I will follow him. And hopefully, I won't fall off the ladder. So they're at the hold, waiting for clearance. And 2-4. Yes, Tom, you're showing off your knowledge. Hey, knowledge is great, mate. Knowledge is great. Say hello to Catherine from Ireland. Nope, it's going to the north side as well. Nope, it's going airborne. Here we go then, guys. Now, did you see that one at all, guys? I'm not too sure if you saw it or not. Let's try this one. We'll try this one now, guys. We'll give this one a go. Let's give this one a go then, guys. Let's hopefully we can get this one in focus for you. Gonna try this one. Like I said, once they've departed, if there's nothing going on, I will cut the stream. I will be back. So press that notification button. I will be back. Saying hi to Mikey Santa Pod. And Nicholas on Aviation Action. Now with the Heritage, I do believe they had them on different squadrons. They had the yellow one, they had a blue one, and they had a red one. So unfortunately, someone else might be able to give you the answer. I'm not too sure what squadron they were actually from. I presume the red one was obviously with the 494th, the yellow one with the 493rd, and the blue one with the 492nd. But guys, when these depart, if there's nothing else happening, I will drop the stream and I will be back a bit later. Say hello to Dirk on Aviation Action. And I can see a Herc going into Mildenhall in the background. Might come into play in a minute. Thanks, Mark. Good work, Arnie. I'll be back. Love it. Yeah, so right at the back of the F15 now, you might see the Herc going into land at Mildenhall. And that will be talking to RAPCon, which is based at Lakenheath. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this, guys. Just awaiting his departure clearance. Oh, there you go, Matthew Bright. 492nd was the red, 493rd was the blue, and 494th was the yellow. Thank you, Matthew, for that. Thanks, Tom, appreciate that. Again, once this one gets airborne, I will try and follow it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get one getting airborne with full afterburners, and I will keep quiet just so you can listen to the noise. Turn that volume up. Nicholas Smith, Strix 41, landing at Mildenhall. Yeah, Matthew, I know the one that the yellow one's been repainted. Here we go. Was that any better, guys? Was that any better? go for this one as well, guys. We'll try and get this one. Was that okay, guys? So Darren here, these are just going out on a training mission, could be anywhere. I hope that was okay. I hope I got them in focus for you. But what they do is when they go to Mildenhall, they bank a hard right and then they talk to Rapcon and they'll probably get clearance to, I think it's 190, flight 190. And then they can end up in Scotland, being refueled. Could be anything. The third was the best. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I got that one in for you guys. So now there's an empty pan. There's still one north. I'm going to hold out. So that one on the north, I wait. But I'm just going to give you all a shout out. Harmick, I love it on travel radar. Keep filming if you fall off. I like that, very good. Janet, say hi to Janet. Tom, thanks very much for sending the pictures over. I'll have a look later on. Darren, that was awesome. I'm glad you liked it. Plenty more where that's coming from, guys. I do military, I do civvy. Like what I do, press the notification button and you'll get updates of when I'm doing it. And I do apologise, there was no advertising of where I was going today. Sometimes I want to just keep it quiet of what I'm doing, because sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing myself. I just turn up, switch on the camera and away we go. Ian, spot on pal, much appreciated. I really love the comments, guys. And also I will be getting the landings when they do a land back here. So we're not just going to get the departures, but we're getting the whistle when they land. I love the whistle. So yesterday they had about 15 aircraft depart here, and when they depart, so when they land, they kind of give a little whistle. I don't know what they're doing, but that sounds, I love it. Mark, good work, Darren, enjoyed it. Has anyone also feel there to film you? You guys are just so mean. Is anyone here to film me fall off the ladder? Dear me. Thanks very much, Mark. I really appreciate that. I was going to ask the policeman to take a picture of me or film me. But so far we've got 7 up. That's a drink, by the way. Got one more to go. All good. So you never know. What might happen is that one may depart, and while he's departing, we may get an arrival. So I'm going to hold out. Please do let me know you're online watching. Give me a little message and I'll say hi. If you are watching, if you've not done it yet, press that notification button, because otherwise you are going to miss out on things in the future. I'm on Travel Radar. I'm also on Aviation in Action. So whichever platform you're on, go on to Aviation Action, press the notification button, press the like. I'm also on YouTube. Please do go on there and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And if anyone's got any hand warmers, my gloves are sitting in a box below me, and I'm thinking I should really put these on. So we've still got one north side. I'm going to move around so you can still see him. But the sun is beaming in my eyes, so I'm struggling to see anything at the moment. Let's scroll around. There he is. Oh, you got the tail. So he's there waiting. He could be on a completely separate mission than the guys that have just gone up. So he might be doing something completely different than all the other guys. So that's why he might be just sitting there holding. Darren, have I got a nice warm coat? I've got 2 coats on, but it's my fingers that are absolutely freezing at the moment. And there's a coffee, the old tea hut's here. So I'm about to go and get a cup of coffee very shortly. I'm looking out to see if everything's coming into land. There's nothing at the present time. We've got one here. Adam's giving it the thumbs up. So on a good day, you can imagine the amount of aircraft you'll see coming out of here. Matthew, yeah, probably waiting for his wingman to get ready, yep. Because there was one that went tech, so that's possibly the pair that's going to go up. Maybe they're jumping into the spare aircraft. Maybe that's the plan. Paul, am I in the viewing car park? I'm just adjacent of the car park, up on the track a little bit on the right hand side where the little hill bit is. I'm just there. I was going to go to the forest entrance, but then you wouldn't have got the side on shots like this, you'd have just got the back end. But this is the first of many visits that I will be doing to military places. Not just Lakenheath, but there are many places. And like Tom quite rightly says, Shawbury, where the military helicopters, that's been penciled in for a visit in the near future. That'll probably coincide with a visit to somewhere like Birmingham or Manchester or something else. But I also am live streaming tomorrow. I'm not too sure on the location yet, but that will probably be a civilian place. It might be Luton or London City or just Heathrow, not too sure. Saying morning to Emma on Travel Radar. So this guy's probably waiting for his, like I said, his wingman, his aircraft that went tech, he's probably waiting for his buddy to come back down. But here would be a good place now to use your travel radar, no, not travel radar, sorry, your flight radar 24 or your ADS-B to track these aircraft. ADS-B will track these, but flight radar 24 wouldn't. Flight radar 24 would get your civilian stuff, but your ADS-B, your 360 radar could track these guys if these put on their transponders. Now they have things about not putting their transponders here at Lakenheath, but you can track the Mildenhall guys. This is again where a scanner comes in useful to find out where they are, what they're doing. And yeah, sorry Mike, yep, and also Frida, which is obviously free. Saying hello to Debbie. Good morning Debbie, hope you're okay. And Bassie and Leslie on Travel Radar. But like I said, we are streaming on 2 platforms, Aviation in Action and Travel Radar. So whichever one you're on, make sure you press the notification button for future preferences of where I'm going to be. Paul says London cities would be a good on a windy day. Plenty of go-arounds normally. We love a good go-around. Yep, and Nicholas, yep, transponders are normally switched off. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately they switched the transponders off with these guys. In the good old days, they used to have a couple on, but yeah, they don't like people knowing where they are. Nick, down at Salisbury. Yeah, that's where I normally head as well. Leslie, your favourite airport, London City. Well, I'll be doing some streams from down there very soon. London City, I do like the Docklands. The backdrop on the sunset. Absolutely beautiful down there. I've actually put one of them pictures of the sunsets towards my 2021 calendar, which I put up on my Facebook page last night. I'm in the process of, I know it's really, really early, but I'm in the process of building up the 2021 calendar for next year. Darren, military base side of M56 A55 Wales. Is that an active base still? I'm trying to think where you mean. I know you got Shawbury. Obviously you got Mac Loop. I'm trying to think where else you mean. I don't know any other bases, I'm afraid, Darren. Yeah, Leslie, I've got some beautiful sunsets down there. When they come over the office blocks and they drop down, 45-degree angle, I do believe that is. Hi Mick, be Xmas soon. Yeah, it will be Christmas soon. It's amazing how quick the time does go by. So Nigel, on travel radar, 2 have just gone past Bowlby. Where's Bowlby? I've got no idea where that is. Give us an idea where that is. It's my birthday soon, guys. I'll be heading out for a birthday treat, live streaming somewhere. And again, tomorrow we'll be live streaming. Not too sure where yet. I'll flick a coin tonight and decide. But at the moment I'm toying with Heathrow, London City or Luton. Ah. Yes, sorry, I've totally forgot about RAF Valley. Now that is an absolute fantastic airbase. The good old days when you used to see hawk after hawk after hawk. It's a bit quiet there now. But it used to be a lovely airbase. The fencing is very low. But I do believe they just started building a new fence around the airport or the airfield. Morning, Darren. Sorry, Dave Riggers. Morning. Hi, Mick. Happy birthday. Thanks very much. Got a couple of weeks yet, but yeah, time does fly. So Leslie, you're off to Edinburgh. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I noticed not much happens down at London City when it comes to photographing and stuff, so I may pop down there. It is in the on the wish list as well. But I hope you're enjoying the stream. By the time this aircraft goes and he's waiting for his wingman, the others will probably be back, which will be pretty awesome to see. But where I am is, as for some of the guys that know, I've got the sun directly in my face, so unfortunately I can't get a lot of focus in on what I'm actually videoing, to be honest with you, or streaming. But as the time goes on, the sun will go round, which will be helpful. Leslie, you're like living on the edge at 71. Isn't that the new 40? 71? So he's waiting a while now. Very shortly, I'm sure he'll cancel his mission. Yeah, they are, Mikey. Yep. You said it on text, and I said it out loud. Yep. By the way he's going, he will be out of fuel. He'll cancel his mission very shortly, I'd say. Adam, yep. Catch up soon, mate. You take it easy. Give us a shout. Chris on Travel Radar. I work here on base. I'm really privileged to hear and see you there every day. Absolutely love the vlogs from you guys, and we appreciate what you guys do. I spent many days on Lakenheath and Mildenhall. I've been privileged enough to go on base quite a few times and work with the squadrons. And Russell Turner, good morning to you on Travel Radar. Yep, Matthew again could be departing on the solo, you never know. But he seems to be just sitting here holding. John Shepherd, hi mate. Chris Hewer on Travel Radar. Oh, and we have action coming down. We'll scroll round. Looks like his wingman's turning up. His wingman's here. So it looks like we're going to have these finally departing. So again, he will go to the end of the runway, do his visual checks. Crew chief will make sure everything's okay, and then they will depart. So as you see, the crew chief will start coming out now. And we're going to have some noise. So there's the crew chief around the aircraft. Russell, where are you? I'm at RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk. Home of the full 48th Fighter Wing. 3 squadrons, the 494th, 493rd, 492nd F15s. They used to have the 56 RQS Pave Hawks helicopters, but unfortunately they've now gone, I do believe, to Aviano. Yes, you are also going to be getting the F-35 shortly here. And I do believe, if I remember rightly, I was told that a squadron then goes back to the States. I'm not 100% sure on that. Esben, yep, you've missed, I think, about 6 or 7 depart already this morning. And the F-15s are warming up. Yep, and the F-35s here will be absolutely amazing. I can imagine when they first arrive how busy this place is going to be. Saying hi to Tish on Aviation in Action. Now the F-35 is some better kit. Noisy as hell. And some better kit. So they've done their checks over there. They've come away from the aircraft. He'll do his final checks, get clearance, taxi out and go. Yeah, the F-35 at Marham. And then when they rejoin here at Lakenheath, absolutely fantastic. Now, I have to admit, this is going to be a bit controversial. I think the F-35 on the ground is ugly, as is the F-22. But once they're in the air and they're flying, I think they look absolutely gorgeous as aircraft. I think they look absolutely stunning. But like last time, guys, when these get ready to depart, once they're on the runway, I will keep quiet. And for some of you who were here earlier on, I'm on a ladder, so I will try and pan around to the aircraft as they depart. If it goes black or you hear a thud and the camera's on its side, it's only me falling off the ladder, and I'm sure some of you have great enjoyment knowing that may happen. Here we go. So he's now obviously got his clearance. And the wind is picking up here, guys. Helwick, they look pregnant on the ground. Yeah, I don't think they look the most prettiest thing on the ground. Scrolling around, I'm just looking at a dog coming near me, and he was eyeing up my ladder, guys. That's why I stopped focusing in for a minute. So once he gets onto the runway, I shall keep quiet. But I bet you he's going to go north side. Nope, he's going to depart. Right, I'm going to keep quiet. Enjoy, guys. How about that, guys? How about that, eh? Wasn't that absolutely awesome? So one on the north side is still sitting here. He's not moved. That's a good sign. That could be meaning more aircraft coming down. Exactly that. That wasn't his wingman. Oh, yeah. So guys, I no idea what's happening with that one. I do apologise about the shaking, guys, on the ladder. Hi James. I do believe you're watching from Switzerland. So it's gone quiet. We've still got one part over on the north side. I'm just going to be putting some battery life into the camera, so if you bear with me for 2 seconds, guys, and I'm hoping we're going to get another one coming down. But these guys have been up, what, half an hour, 45 minutes, So they will be due back any time. I would drop off stream, but while we've still got one. Tish, it's 4:42 AM in Chicago. Welcome. Welcome from Chicago. Right, we've got battery. The problem with the cold air soon starts taking the battery out of the appliances. Mark from Travel Radar, went to Lakenheath F15s, we're replacing the F111s. Blimey, that's going back a few years. So I'm going to scroll back round to this one, this part over here on the north side. He's still waiting. So somewhere along the line, his wingman's out there, jumping in a new aircraft or something. The KC-135 has just got airborne from Mildenhall. Emma, it's been a long time since you've watched military. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Hello Tony from Chester, great footage, thank you very much. Darren Greenwood, brilliant feed. Darren, thank you, you're more welcome. Paul, you've just made yourself a coffee. Yep, mine's 2 sugars. Gary on Travel Radar, enjoying this. I'm so glad you are. Sahid, no, you're not allowed to shoot military weapons. When you mean shoot, you might mean like shoot like gun shoot. No, unfortunately not. So, for some reason this one's staying north. So I would say something's going to be coming back in very shortly. I reckon what they've been up an hour. So they've been up an hour, guys. So I would say they're definitely due back any time. But you've got 8, 9 up in the air. Emma, I'm really enjoying this stream. I'm so glad, and I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, and do press that notification button if you haven't already. If you haven't pressed that notification button, make sure you do, because otherwise you're going to miss things. There are some times I will put an advert out telling you where I'm going to be, what time, but with military it's completely different. You just don't know when things are going to get airborne. It can happen any time. Wow, here comes a gust of wind. On the military side, if you notice on my Facebook page, I put there I'll be streaming from, so it could be 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At any time during that day, I would be streaming. If this aircraft northside wasn't here, I'd have knocked off the stream by now and then come back on again when there's more action. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting here waiting around for nothing. Oh boy, we have another aircraft taxiing down, guys. Another one. So I'm just going to try and change the camera setting. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, Nick. Wessex Storm. I remember they used to have fantastic exercises down at Salisbury Plain. Gary, what's video? I'm using the Canon XA11. Brendan on Travel Radar, top stuff with a thumbs up, thanks very much. Craig, good watching from Brisbane. Wow, we're hitting Australia, absolutely fantastic. Welcome from Australia. Yeah, that's true. It may be the same one that went tech. We never know. So the crew chief's already around it, giving a visual check. Making sure the aircraft's okay. Pilot will be talking to them. They're arming the aircraft basically. What they're doing, they've taken all the safety catches off, ready for their mission. And when they come back, they have to do the opposite. They have to go to the end of the runway and be de-armed before they can go back into their hangars. Thanks, Gary. It's not a bad camera. The problem I've had recently is with the internet connection, but I'm hoping that's been sorted out now. Jane Vandermaat, loving this, thank you very much. Once again, I can't get this across enough. Press that notification button if you haven't already. I do military and I do civilian. With military, I can't give you any kind of time I'm going to be going live. It will just happen. And I don't want you to miss out. And I really, 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 really appreciate all the comments, all the likes, and your feedback. If there's something you want me to improve, if there's something you want me to do, a location that you want me to go to, if you want to send me a private message, if you want to put it on here, please do so. And the sun is slowly moving around. Saying hello to Luis, Suez. Hope you keep you well, my friend. Not bad for a early morning surprise. To wake up and see F15s from RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk. Considering there was a night flying last night till 9:30, I wasn't expecting to see much. Michael, superb footage. These F15s come over us in Derbyshire almost daily using the literal corridor. Yep, that's the main corridor they use wherever they go. So you've only just joined me. Yep, that was his wingman. The one from the north side is now moving. That was his wingman. So if you've only just joined me, I will pan out, I will follow them, and when I get on the runway, I will keep quiet so you can listen to the sound. Turn the volume up. It's absolutely awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Enjoy. There you go, guys. That was the last one getting airborne. That was absolutely fantastic. The sound is absolutely amazing. So that now is everything's gone from the north side. It's gone dead quiet at Lakenheath. We have military helicopters and Chinooks flying over me here in Weymouth, RAF Yeovilton. Another fantastic place. Or it's known as RNAS Yeovilton, Royal Navy. Was that okay, guys? Was that in focus? Was that what you wanted? No falling off ladder either. Brendan, you're more than welcome. A tanker overhead, a location 250. So yeah, that's tankers. So they may be going up to air refueling. Now, we have, it's quite simple. We can either sit here and just look at a blank canvas and I just keep talking until something arrives, or I can lock off the stream and come back. Harmick, you're more than welcome for the stream. More than welcome. Russell, very good. Thank you very much. Shirley, fabulous, thank you. You're more than welcome. It's absolutely my privilege. I just wish now we had some arrivals so I can keep the stream going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably knock off and then come back with the arrivals. So don't go anywhere. Keep an eye out on the arrival notification. Paul, very good on that's tickled me. On aviation action, Paul. Let's put Paul Andrews. Can you fall off the ladder before you go, please? Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that. That's very good. Very good indeed. Leslie, great, thank you. Bassy, lovely from Essex. Yep, so as you can hear now, it's gone absolutely quiet. There's nothing around. The engines are off over in the field. There's nothing coming in. Alright, Kate Matthews asked me to pan around to see the view. Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll start from the T-Hut and the fantastic car that is the Peugeot 2008. And then I'll scroll around and then you can have a look at the whole airfield. And hopefully you'll get to see some arriving. But before I do that, James put, shame they're not on free there. I know, unfortunately not. Michael BB has, I have clear skies, so we'll keep an eye on the next few minutes. Thank you very much. And Chris Hewer, keep up the good work, buddy. Thank you very much, Chris. Really appreciate it. And you keep up the good work there on base. It's really appreciate what you guys do for us. Jokes aside, mate, great stream. Loving it. Thanks, Paul. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start round by where the Peugeot 2008 is. Fantastic car, may I just say. So we're going to start around here. So here is the car, the viewing area. Then we have the threshold around here. Forest entrance over the side over there where the cars are. Scrolling round, we have touchdown area, we have the end of runway, and then where the F15 is parked over there, that is the Reaper area. That is where the 493rd are based. Just to the left there, behind them hangars, is where their squadron is based. Moving around, behind the trees here are more HAZs. HAZs is hardened aircraft shelters. Says for itself, that's where the aircraft are parked inside. Moving around up there, get around. Up top there, you've got the control tower, and that is basically it. A lot of stuff is south side. There are some bits north side, but but that's a different, that's like fuel area and stuff like that, and areas that are sensitive, highly sensitive, which I know about, but I won't be mentioning, because obviously it's not the done thing, guys. Hi Mick, go and get a coffee. Okay, so again, if you press the notification button, keep an eye out. I will come back when things are kicking off, either when something's arriving or when something's departing again. So don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere, otherwise I'll be talking to myself. So I'm going to jump down, I'm going to switch off the stream. I keep looking over to the left because I still think there's something coming back in. Oh, I think we might be holding out. Gary's just put on travel radar, because don't forget we're on both platforms, on travel radar and aviation in action. Might be a typhoon coming your way, so we'll hold fire just in case we have a low approach from a typhoon. So we'll hold out just in case. But it was a nice surprise this morning, wasn't it, guys, to wake up and get some military action. Right, I can hear military aircraft above my head. I'm not going to look up because I fall off the ladder, but I can certainly hear military aircraft flying above. So we know they're above my head. It's to your right at 1,300 feet. Yep, I can definitely. Yep, I can hear it. It's in the air. It's in the zone, shall we say? So he might be going dogfight with the typhoon, with the F15s, Gary. That might be happening. But by now they've been out what, hour and 15. By now I'd have thought you'd have had a couple of rivals. So saying hello to Zafar on travel radar. Welcome. We're hitting. Don't forget, travel radar is global, and so is aviation action. So far today, we've hit Australia, America. We're hitting everywhere. And I think last week we hit Kenya, we've hit South Africa. We've hit many places. So yeah, so he's banking down Mark. Right, so yeah, well, I think he could be inbound then. We could have a typhoon doing a low approach, not a go around, a low approach. You're more than welcome, Zafar. And Strix 41 is nearby, so he could be doing a low approach here, or he could be going directly into Mildenhall. You do get C-17s in here, Hercs. The aircraft, this airfield does take other aircraft in, and as mentioned earlier on, you get other aircraft coming from deployment. We've had F-35s from Hill Air Force Base in the States here. We've had Raptors here before from Tyndall, Spangarden over in Germany. You've had the F-16s here last year. Yeah, you do get different squadrons, different units coming here for deployment, working with the different F-15 squadrons here. Typhoon is circling over down the market, so I presume that's not far from here. Me know my geography. So as you can see, you've got one F-15 parked over there with his canopy open. That's from the Reapers. He might be getting some technical stuff done. Could be getting ready to go out later on. But the Lakenheath normally, it's not airborne, but they kind of get prepped quite early. For a military base, this is probably the only air base I know that pilots are in the cockpit at like stupid o'clock in the morning. It's not been unknown for these aircraft to be up and airborne by 8 o'clock in the morning. Not like the RAF. You know, they're having tea and biscuits at 9, briefing at 10, and they might plod along and get in their aircraft by about midday. Leah Reeves on Aviation Action Typhoon ZK431 calling 331. Thanks so much, Leah. Appreciate that, but I can certainly hear military behind me and around me. So hopefully we'll get something coming in. Because normally, like I said, an hour and 15 minutes, you're normally getting the aircraft coming back. And what I don't want to do, guys, I don't want to drop off line and then within seconds have to come back online because aircraft are arriving. And unfortunately I can't use a scanner, like I said earlier on. It is illegal for me to record ATC chatter. Otherwise I would be putting that on and I'd be listening out. So Gary's put, I have often seen excess of 20 jets launched before 8 AM. Yeah, it's known here that happen quite often. But you wouldn't get to see that apart from RAF Bryce Norton probably, you wouldn't see that in RAF base. So I'm saying hi to everybody on Aviation Action and on Travel Radar. Welcome to RAF Lakenheath. If you've only just joined me, you've missed probably 8-9 F15s take off. And what a sound it was. Welcome Paul on Aviation Action. Hope you're well, mate. Hope things are okay. And the wind is picking up. It was due to gust up to 25 knots here today. But a good thing about it is literally straight down the runway, which is a good thing. So if you haven't subscribed, please do go along to my YouTube channel and do subscribe, because I have got loads and loads of different videos on there of different things, tutorials on Flight Radar 24, ADS-B. Also I've got helicopter videos from my time in Holland, my time down in Salisbury Plain, and any live stream that I do ends up being a video also on YouTube. And if you can, it's greatly appreciated, you guys liking, subscribing, hitting the notification button. And listen to that, it's absolutely quiet. Not a thing. Not a thing. So unfortunately, guys, this is probably yeah. So right behind me, I'm not going to turn around and stream in, but right behind me we have an F15. You can probably hear it, but I have an F15 above my head, and I do think that's probably going to be the one that's going to be dogfighting with the Typhoon. Alex, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You're going to pop over and check my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I need at least 1,000 subscribers for YouTube to take me serious, and I've got 544. So I'm hoping to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then that number will creep up, and hopefully YouTube will take me serious, and all is a good one. Now, what do we do, guys? What do we do? Gonna scroll over to that F15 and zoom in for you. So he's got his canopy open. Unfortunately, no one's around it. and then we'll zoom back out. Yeah, that's the thing, Gary. If I clock off now and stop the stream, I know what will happen. You know, once they start arriving, the formation are just one after another, and that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about dropping off. I think the last two go out won't be long at all. No, because they were sitting on the ground for a long time. So the knowledge I've got would tell me that a lot of these aircraft, they've either gone somewhere, landed, or they need fuel. They're going to need fuel very shortly. Harmick, thank you very much. You're going to join. I really appreciate it. Leslie, you've been sharing. Thank you very much. Shirley, I will join YouTube. Thank you very much. Me too. Thanks so much, Leslie. It really is appreciated, guys. It really is. And as I mentioned earlier on, a bit of advertising for you. I'm doing merchandise in the future. I've just finished off my prints for the 2020. I know it's very, very early. The 2021 calendar. They're quite popular at my workplace, but I'm looking at doing a 2021 calendar. If you want one, let me know. Be a nice Christmas present, maybe. But there will be pictures like the London City, London City sunset pictures in there, air-to-air stuff, loads of other bits and pieces that I've done in the past, because I originally was a keen photographer, shall I say, and I've only been doing this for about 5 months, and I have to admit, I actually really do enjoy doing this. And there's a dogfight going above my head, and I nearly fell off the ladder then looking up. Don't look up. But again, I do apologise for not advertising this. It was lastminute.com on what I was doing. Adam, thank you much. You'll have one. I'll keep one aside for you. Great stream, but I've got to go now. Leah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification button if you haven't already before you go. I really do appreciate your support and watching. It really is appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Leah. Hermic, what is the name of my YouTube channel? It's Aviation in Action. Aviation in Action. And I appreciate it if you can just go on there and subscribe. Share the channel. Share my Facebook page. Get on my Facebook page. Share it with your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your mum, your dad, your next door neighbour. And don't forget, it's absolutely free of charge, this, guys. Now I can certainly hear military behind me. Come on. Let's get something coming in. Thanks, Alex, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. But as you can tell, it's gone completely quiet. So they've been up an hour and a half now. Emma, thank you. I shall make sure that I keep one back for yourself. Yep, there's an F15, two F15. Oh, there we go. So sorry guys, I'm looking behind me and I wish I could pan around, but I can't. There's two F15s dogfighting above me, and every time I turn around I nearly fall off the ladder. And some of you guys would like that. So I know there's two above me doing dogfights. Joanne, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. But in the near future, I will be advertising. I have some die-cast models up in my loft, and I will be advertising. I'll be advertising a giveaway. I will be giving a model away in a draw. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, but I have about 4 or 5 models up in my loft that are just sitting there gathering dust, and I thought, well, what better way to not get rid of them, but to move them on, shall we say, and let's do a draw. So coming forward in the future will be a draw of some kind, and the lucky winner will get a model. Yeah, I think I've got a B52, a B17, can't think what else I've got up there, but I've got a few bits and pieces. So seeing you guys subscribing is absolutely brilliant. I really appreciate it. Joanne, thank you very much. Harmick, hopefully I'll hit 1,000 in no time. I really would like that. Harmick, subscribed, thank you. Leslie, subscribed. Nicholas, subscribed. Paul on Aviation Action has subscribed. Guys, absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. It really is appreciated. But before YouTube can take me serious, it's the same as Facebook, you have to hit a certain amount of numbers. And once you hit that number, they actually do more for you. They actually advertise you more, and they actually put you out there more. So it actually benefits me, and it also benefits you, because then I can actually put announcements out on YouTube that I'm doing this and that and everything else. And guys, I'm now going to shut up. I'm going to turn to the left. We have an inbound. Yep, I'm glad I didn't log off. We have an inbound, an F15 inbound. So it looks like we have some returning. I'm going to wait for it to get a bit closer, but we do have an inbounder. I can only see one at the moment. Yep, lights are on. Dogfight still going above my head. I'll keep it here for a couple of more minutes until he comes around a bit closer, and then I'll turn around and then we can watch the arrivals. We've got one inbound at the moment. So when one starts following, when one comes in, I'm sure the others will follow. Leslie, I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much, Matt. Really appreciate it. Right, now guys, listen out for the whistle. Remember, when they land, they'll taxi back towards us, and then they go to the end of the runway where they get de-armed. De-armed. That's right, de-armed. Right, here we go. Round we go. So that's one down, more to follow. Now I do apologise about that, guys. Yep, we do have more coming back in now. So that's one down. Guys, the guys that are here are actually moving around to get themselves prepared for more coming in. We've got a dogfight going above our head, and I do apologise about the last one there, guys. I tried getting in, but again, I'm up a ladder, so the problem is trying to pan around, keeping it in focus and keeping the camera good enough for you to see it. So that's one inbound. We've got a couple of guys walking up, getting ready for the next lot of inbounders. So the cloud's just coming over now, which is going to help me, so I can actually now see through the visor what I'm doing. And I do believe there is a KC-135 arriving back at Mildenhall. If I can zoom around, I can show you it. Oh, sorry guys. And there's your 135 going into Mildenhall. Right, we'll come back out. So he's going into Mildenhall, runway 29. So we've got one inbound, he's down. So where are the rest? We've got guys that have walked up to the track. So they're obviously waiting for something. 767, oh wow, okay. From here, that looks like a KC-135, but that's a 767, okay. That's interesting. Thanks for that, Gary. Carl Elston, really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Matthew Bright, yep, looks like a CF767. So I wonder what. Yep, 767. There you go, 767 into Mildenhall. So that could be troops or crew or somebody. Yes, Leslie, the airfields are very close, and that's why Lakenheath control both airfields. It's called RAPCON, which is radar approach control. And basically anything 40-mile radius of Lakenheath is controlled by RAPCON. Paul, thank you very much for watching. Take care, mate, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon. So the aircraft that landed a minute ago will be coming around past us to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll around to it so you can see. We're just waiting for some more aircraft to arrive back. So the aircraft, because one of the taxiways is not in use, they have to come past us up here. So I'm going to scroll around so you can see him. Yes, Craig. There's about 8 or 9 up at the moment. This one literally just arrived back. So he's from the 494th. He's got the red band on him. So he's the 494th bird. The Panthers. And as you can see, the crew chief's already out waiting for him. So he'll be de-armed and then he'll go back into hard standing. So Craig, yeah, we had about 8 aircraft go off this morning. So unfortunately you've missed about 8 Eagles this morning. And Chris, every time you see or hear the birds, it gives you goosebumps. Wonderful feat of engineering.